The Environment Department is situated at the Cork County Council's Cork Harbour and City Waterworks, which is on the northern side of Inniscarra Lake. Established in 1978, the department employs over 60 staff, comprising of scientists, engineers and administrative staff. The department has several units specialising in monitoring and control of water quality, water supplies, waste discharges from industries, sewage treatment works, air quality, noise and waste management. Veterinary diseases and food hygiene are monitored by the veterinary unit, which is also situated in this environmental campus. The water supply scheme for Cork City and Lower Harbour produces 13 million gallons of water every day. This water is extracted from Inniscarra Lake, treated and purified and distributed to areas as far away as Ringaskiddy and Crosshaven. Frank manages a team of scientists, engineers and technicians whose role is agricultural pollution prevention and control. Cork is the largest county in Ireland and has very intensive agriculture, particularly in the north and east. There are 14,240 farms in County Cork, 278,000 dairy cows, 750,000 cattle, 350,000 pigs, 370,000 sheep and over 1 million chicken and hens. Serious pollution of waters can occur if the slurries, soiled water and effluents from the daily operation of a farm are not properly managed. Most farm families and rural dwellers who do not have a public or group water supply depend on private wells for their water needs. Such wells may be very susceptible to contamination from local pollution sources. The agricultural team will visit approximately 1,200 farms a year. The purpose of the visits is to minimise the potential for water pollution from the farm. Areas are chosen for inspection because there has been a problem locally with water quality, and the cause is thought to be of agricultural origin. The problem may be a deterioration in water quality in local rivers or lakes, or a problem with a drinking water supply source, or problems with water quality in estuaries or beaches. Sampling and testing of our rivers and lakes by the Environment Department of Cork County Council continues throughout the year. Phosphate and nitrate levels are measured to ensure compliance with the phosphate regulations and the nitrates directive. Drinking water is tested daily with more than 10,000 tests per annum. These are undertaken at the Inniscarra laboratory. The regular testing of drinking water ensures that public health is protected. Examination of tiny animals living on the bedrock of rivers allow for an immediate assessment of water quality. Samples are taken by kicking the bedrock and collecting dislocated animals in a net. These are called kick samples. This biological monitoring of rivers is used to identify the type of organisms that are living there. If the water quality supports a wide variety of aquatic life, it will be suitable for most other purposes, like fishing and boating, and abstraction for drinking water supplies. Large discharges of polluting materials, such as slurries or effluents into our rivers and streams, can cause immediate fish kills. Thankfully, this situation is now becoming rare. However, the chronic effect of continuous low-level pollution or intermittent discharges can lead to eutrophication in rivers and lakes and high nitrates in our groundwaters and estuaries. Eutrophication is the excessive growth of algae which lead to algae blooms. The algae reduces the oxygen levels in water which fish life is dependent on. The algae can also release toxins into the water which may be harmful to humans and animals. Eutrophication is the greatest threat to water quality in rivers and lakes in this country. Excessive inputs of phosphorus is the primary contributor to algae growth, as the phosphate acts as a growth accelerator. High nitrates may also contribute to excessive algae growth in our lakes and estuaries and result in large quantities of rotting seaweed on our beaches. Agriculture is a major source of both phosphates and nitrates entering waters. The phosphorus regulations were introduced in 1998 in response to the problem of eutrophication. They require Cork County Council to maintain water quality in areas where it is already good and to improve water quality where it is poor. A report is prepared every 2 years, identifying the work carried out to achieve these targets to date, reviewing the results of this work, and to update monitoring results and outlining the plans for the next 2 years. All farms in the catchment area affected are inspected. The inspection follows a standard procedure. The farmer is advised of the reason for the inspection. The farmyard is inspected and a report sheet is completed. The type of problems frequently identified on farms include poor control of rainwater, allowing large volumes of rainwater to mix with slurry, poor slurry storage facilities, poor management of slurry storage facilities, tanks not being emptied after cutting silage, tanks full at the beginning of winter, poor control of soiled water from open yards, milking parlours, dairies and farm roadways, poor silage storage facilities with inadequate control of silage effluent, and poor management of other farm wastes such as farm plastics. Good farm management and an awareness by the farmer of the importance and vulnerability of the streams and rivers that flow through or near the farm and the groundwater that is beneath the farm will minimise the potential for pollution of waters from agriculture. Following the inspection, the pollution risk from the farmyard is assessed. The farmer is advised of the problems, if any. The inspection is followed up with a letter identifying any problems seen on the farm and outlining proposals to solve these problems. The inspecting officer follows up on the inspection to ensure any necessary remedial works are put in place over an agreed period of time. The good news is that water quality in County Cork is generally good. 85% of the river channels in County Cork are deemed to be unpolluted by the EPA, and over 97% of drinking water samples taken from public water supplies were deemed to be in compliance with the regulations. Cork was one of the few counties in the country which showed a significant improvement in water quality during the most recent survey on river quality carried out by the EPA for the period 2001 to 2003. We must continue to maintain and improve water quality. Clean water is essential for everyday household use, use in agriculture and the processing of agricultural products, use in our industries, amenity use like swimming, boating, angling. Clean water is essential for maintaining our image as a clean and green nation. This is vital for our agriculture and tourism industries. Agriculture has a huge role to play in maintaining water quality, and farmers should provide suitable facilities for all slurries, soiled water and effluents generated on the farm. Remember also that these are valuable fertilizers. Manage your farm well and apply slurries and other fertilizers at suitable times of the year. Use them on crops which can use the nutrients contained in these fertilizers. Be aware of the value and vulnerability of water that is all around you and in the ground beneath you. There is an obligation on the Council to protect public health and the environment. Our waters are a natural resource. Let's protect them and keep them clean and healthy for future generations.